What? Thank you! We just become best friends? Yup!
Turbo Kid 87 has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends? Yup!
Randy 97402 has just boarded the plane.
Okay. Think I'm all set. Oh, hang on. I've got an echo here. We'll cancel that. Had an echo. Right. We're here, guys. We're back. Apologies for last week. Yeah. No chance of doing it, sorry. Just getting over. So I think we're all set. Do you know what? Let's do this. Where is it? I think it's this one. I hope it's this one. Yeah, it is. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Whoa, it's a bit bright. Damn. Can't do anything about that. Anyway, how is everybody? Can't see the chat. Let me move this book. Put that there. How is everybody? Welcome back to part 2 of Fighting Fantasy. Is everything okay audio-wise? It's really bright. Let me see if I can tone this down a bit. This looks really, really bright. I don't think I need that. There we go. That's helped a little bit. But anyway, Spellsinger, you're back in the room. How's it going? We're Fighting Fantasy people. Elrose, welcome in. You missed the last few streams. Been crazy busy like everyone these days. You well? I am better now. Just getting over whatever it was that prevented me from doing it last week. So we cut this in half 2 weeks ago, and I forget the reason why. I can't remember why we stopped, but we did, and it was a mutual decision, like everybody in the chat, you know. And then meant to do it next week, like last week, but just couldn't. Unforeseen circumstances. And so today, yes, we're back. We're back in the shadow of the giants. I hope everybody audio-wise is okay. What the fuck was that? Back to the Future tin just bit the dust. Oh, shit. And a load of DVDs as well. Oh. A lot of John Hughes films just fell over. I don't know why, because I wasn't touching them. Man, I'm telling you, man, there's things creepy going on. Anyway, that's just bit the dust now. How is everybody here? Can we all agree to blame the matriarchy or the patriarchy for all bad things? I don't know. I don't. Blame doesn't have to be assigned. You know, we're not here to blame. Audio is tip-top, brilliant. That's what I like to hear. Freddie M and Stephen K. Ghouls and goblins. Yeah, honestly, creepy things are going on. Anyway, we're back. We're bad. Hopefully, we don't know how long this stream will last because we're kind of in the middle of the book. We could die in the next 5 minutes. Who knows? But today, the meals, which currently we have 6 of them, are sponsored by Oreo themselves. Yes. Oh, I love Oreos. So, pulled out all the stops to get some Oreos. They were on offer. That's why. So they're the meals. We have 6 meals, and obviously we have a created character already. Our skill, so if you want to make notes on this so you can, you know, follow along, keep an eye on what we've got. Our character has a skill of 9 currently. Originally it was 10, but for some reason we had to lose one. And stamina is at 17. Excuse me. I might barf. Oh, okay. Stamina is at 17. Original stamina was 20. And our luck, which originally was 11, is at 7. We have 1 gold piece in our pocket. And we have a potion of luck as well. We have nothing in our backpack. We have 6 meals, and we're carrying a dragon sword, a vampire sword, a fire sword, and a dagger, as well as our normal sword. So we are sorted up. We're very sorted. So where are all the gang? Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess we scared them away. Maybe they made other arrangements, you know. But you guys are here, so that is cool. I'm sure they'll pop in now that they've seen that it's in the chat. Seems a bit... I don't know. OBS isn't playing up, but... I don't know. Not bad stats. We've had worse. Oh, yeah. We've had way worse than that. But hopefully, you know, we will be able to do this no problem. Oreo's gone bad on sale. Oreos are my favorite biscuit of all time. So, Swifty Tim is your dad. Ah, we know Swifty Tim. Swifty Tim won a competition for a load of bookmark things, and he is your dad. Right, okay. I'm with you. Well, there we go. We got a family watching here. Gosh. I mean, I don't know if Spellsinger's got kids or whatnot, but I know somebody else in the chat had their child watching once. I can't remember who it was, though. Anyway, it's been a long time since I've actually used my glasses. You know, I should be, you know, anytime I read a book or watch telly, I should be wearing these, but I haven't put these on in over a week. So, but I do feel very nauseous for some reason. But we're going to power through. We're gonna do this. I don't know why I feel nauseous. I didn't this morning. I woke up a little bit early. Woke up at 4:30 or 10 past 4. Couldn't sleep. So I've been up a while. And then after I finish this stream, I'm going to be filming a video. So yeah, back to work basically, isn't it? This is child friendly. Wow, that's the thing. I mean, it does say 18 plus in the title. So if you're under the age of 18, you really should not be watching this. Because, yeah, it does say 18 plus in the title. So, yeah. Big up the Swifties. Hey, Rhymster's in the house. Here we go. Rhymster, how are you, mate? How are you doing? We all gonna power drive Andre the Giant? Man, these are steaming up already, these are. DL. What's going on? I must be hot stuff. Glasses are steaming up just by wearing them. So, yeah, I guess nothing more to do, really. But crack on. Have we got dice? Yes, we have. Yeah, so you can buy this on eBay if you want. It's like a tenner to buy. And this came out with another book that, you know, because this is written by Ian Livingston. Steve Jackson wrote the other one, Secrets of Salmonis, which is the one we'll be doing in 2 weeks' time. These came out together on, like, the 40th anniversary of Fighting Fantasy. They both wrote a book. And Secrets of Salmonis is a really good book as well. It's almost like Skyrim the game, because you, like, have a character that you have to get a job, you know, and live a life. So, but Secrets of Salmonis is a very, very good book. This is a very good book as well. So, yeah, There we go. Not child friendly. Yeah, well, I can't guarantee, man. It's like I'm just me, you know, and sometimes we're naughty and sometimes we're good, and that's life. That's why I put 18 plus in the title, so that's up to the viewers to regulate themselves. So, you like Citadel of Chaos? Yeah, I've got all the books behind me, behind these DVDs and CDs. We've got every book and more, you know. And we've got like a few to go until the end. We've got Secrets of Salmonis, and then there was Blood on Dungeon Island or something. And then we'll go through the Sorcery series. And that's going to be it for this year, I think. Like, in terms of fighting fantasy books. If we have more months to play and we haven't got any books, then we'll get out the other, like Riddling Reaver, Dungeoneer, Black Sand. There's also stories in those, and we'll play through that. But every title he won, I think, was it from you? Yeah, that was excuse me. That was kind of, it was, yeah. I had these little bookmarks, and I was giving them away. Excuse me. As part of like a 24-hour stream I did. And I said, like, because they're all the covers of the books, so I said, well, I'm giving away all the books. And that's what I did. I gave away the bookmarks, which are all the covers of all the books. I don't think Dungeon on Blood Island was included, or Shadows of the Giants, or Secrets of Salmonis. Could be wrong. Can't remember. But yeah, he's got them. You see James and James. Oh, yes! Thank you, Rhymester. We can talk about it now. We can finally talk about it. Guys. They've announced it. They've announced it. Now, they haven't actually said I could do this, but the title's out there. Tentacles of the Void. That's what it's called. Obviously, this isn't the cover of it. This is just the demo copy to beta test, basically. So I have played through it a couple of times. I've sent off my initial thoughts and my initial, recommendations of change. I do still need to play through it a couple of more times, but and obviously, like last year, before the release of the Necromancer, they did send me a spreadsheet of this book, so I knew exactly where it was set and what's happening in it, and it basically plots out the entire book, and that was really interesting. But yeah, they've announced it officially now on their Facebook and everywhere. So it's called Tentacles of the Void, and I believe that is the front cover, but the drawings and all the artwork has yet to be created. I probably will get another updated version before it gets released. They're looking to release it this Christmas, for this Christmas. So we'll actually have another one. Book 2, guys, and it's a completely different color scheme to the Legion of the Necromancer, where that one was kind of like pinky red. This one's kind of like green. So I love the fact that it's a very different, and it is a very different story. I think they have kind of plotted out what the story-ish is. So it is literally, should you be showing that? Exactly. They obviously told me when I actually, got this, they said, like, you're not allowed to talk about it, you're not allowed to, show it. But I'll tell you this now, if you're in the Discord, guys, I was sneaky. When I first got it, man, there is a picture in the Discord. If you go into the Black Lobster Inn, right? I put a picture up of, I think it was this book, but it was kind of like this, where it actually had a little sneak, nobody noticed it. I got away with it until now. I've just rumbled myself, to be honest. So, but yeah, so, is this why they had to get rid of my nursery? What? I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Yes, so guys, obviously we will track and follow the release and the development of that book. I am like this with James and James, and it's handy that they both have the same first name, because you ain't got to remember 2 different names. It's just when you're in a call with them, you know, it's like, which James you talking to? And we will connect with them. I will invite them onto this a future stream where they can spill the beans, spill the tea, spill whatever they want, and talk about that and whore it out for them. Because everybody needs to know about these books, because they are keeping Fighting Fantasy alive effectively by making their own books, as others do as well. So we will definitely be chatting with them with the lead up to the release, and we will be talking heavy. In fact, we might even dedicate a Sunday just for them, you know. Who knows? But yeah, the book is really interesting, I will say that. Complete reversal of Legion of the Necromancer. And, you know, new ideas, new mechanics, pardon me. And, yeah, really interesting read so far. Challenging as well. Very challenging. But that's enough about that. We won't be talking anymore, because I'll be getting messages saying, mate, shut the fuck up, will you? We told you not to say or show or do anything. You've just, well, no contract was signed, but I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy who says, well, you didn't get me to sign a prenup or whatever it's called, so forget it. I'm not that guy. I haven't actually properly, oh, I mean, I did just then a little bit, but it's already known. I haven't done anything bad. Come on, guys. Don't condemn me, you know? So, I've stopped making maps for a while, Spellsinger. Rhymester, oh no. You got to get into the mood. Mate, you've got to get well, because I know what you've been through recently, so. Yeah. Adam and James are having a secret love child. Yeah, it's Soul Puncher. You know, that's the secret child. Spellsinger as well. He's up into the 40s now on his channel. He's reviewing all of these Fighting Fantasy books, and he's up to number like 42, 43 or something like that. I can't remember. It's been a week or so since he's released a video, but go check out his channel on YouTube. And you know, he's been reviewing these books, and he's got a few to go, but he's getting there. And I don't know how much. I don't know which copy of Curse of the Mummy you're gonna get there, mates, because you get the original release, which costs a lot of money, but it's full of errors, and it has the original cover, or you get the cheaper one, which fixes the errors, but it's still the same book, I guess. But yeah, sending love out to Rhymester. Hope you back up and mapping soon. You know. Please don't offer to be surrogate for Adam and James. Please do a map when you're ready. Hey, maybe he'll be able to map their books. You know, Legion of the Necromancer, which we will play one day in the future. You know. So, and yeah. Anyway, shall we continue, guys? Shall we continue? Shadow of the Giants. Literally, we could die in the next 2 minutes, by the way, just to let you know. Because that's the picture we're on right now. We got to this town, which I can't remember the name of it. And, yeah. It looks like we're about to bump into an ogre. So, it looks like it could go pear-shaped, and we could die soon. So, let's start the timer off. We got 2 hours and 23 minutes. Let me just make a note of that. 2:23. So we're continuing. And there is no 30-minute wait for 1166, because that already happened at the beginning of this book. 1166 comes into it straight away. Okay? Just to clarify. And we've got 6 meals left, so yeah. Is everybody ready? Here we go. Got my glasses on, although it actually isn't that different by wearing them. I think my eyesight's getting better. You know, I've been reading loads of stuff without glasses. You know, not books, but just things, and doing fine with it. You know. I'm not sure I need glasses anymore. It is a bit blurry when I do that, but then I just tilt it and it focuses. But that makes it just more sharper. It's like it cleans it up. It's like that's got noise. It's like I don't know. It's weird. It is clearer with glasses, but not by much. Like literally not by much. I think my eyesight is getting better. You know. Anyway, may our stamina never fail. Fingers crossed. Cross everything you can. Cross your legs, your eyeballs, you know, cross the road, cross your fingers, just crisscross, eat hot cross buns, anything to, you know, help us. We need it. Here we go. Ahead of you, you see a crowd of people scurrying to get to the fair. If I could remember what we did, by the way, leading up to this moment, I would have already said it. I've slept since then, so I can't even remember. Like, yeah, that's it. We released this giant dude. We went to Firetop Mountain. We released this giant who's rampaging through the country. And I think we went to go see Nicodemus, was it, under the Singing Bridge? And he put us onto a mission of going to sort out these giants. I think that's what happened. I can't be sure. But we ended up in a town, and I can't remember the name of it. And, yeah, here we go. Ahead of you, you see a crowd of people hurrying to get to the fair, which you can hear is already buzzing with activity. You follow them into the town square, where you see jugglers, storytellers, and minstrels entertaining the happy townsfolk. Smiling merchants stand behind their stalls selling cloth, flowers, jewellery, and weapons, whilst food vendors are busy preparing hog roasts and bubbling pans of hot soup suspended over open fires. And there are colourful tents at the back to add to the excitement. Suddenly, you hear a roar and see a young man being carried out of the square on a canvas stretcher. He's out cold. Somebody pours a bucket of water over his face, and he wakes up rubbing his cheek and looking confused. You stroll over to find out what happened and come face to face with an enormous bald ogre with 2 rotten fangs protruding from his bottom jaw. And that's basically what he looks like. He glares down at you and says, "Are you next?" To which the crowd starts chanting, "Yes, yes, yes." A scraggy-haired man in a bright orange waistcoat and a floppy hat taps you on the shoulder with his cane and says in a loud voice, "My name is Jorgen, and I'm Humluck's manager. It's 1 gold piece to enter the face-slapping contest. If you knock him out, you'll win 5 gold pieces and a special prize. You saw what happened to the last challenger, but I'm sure you can do better. What do you say? Do you want to accept the challenge? We have got 1 gold piece left. Or would you rather look around the fair? What do you want to do, guys? Drink. Drink what? We don't have liquids to drink. It's meal in capitals. Meal in capitals. Except, Spelsinger says, okay, we're paying our final gold piece. Oh, pardon me. We got no money, honey. Accept the challenge. I accept. The crowd cheers when they hear that you will accept the challenge and throw their hats into the air with excitement. Do you know what I just realized? We are in a town. We need to reflect this. That's not a town. That's the town. So, yeah, we pay the gold piece to the manager, and you're told to stand opposite the ogre. All right, ogre. You stare at each other intently, both trying to intimidate each other. Gotta put on your scariest face, guys. Jorgen spins a coin in the air and asks you to call out heads or tails. What do you want to call out? Heads or tails? Fair with a sip of water. I've got water, yeah. It's not a town, it's a fairground. There we go. Turn up the volume. On what? On the audio? How's that? Tails, Spellsinger says. Tails. We're calling tails. Probably a two-headed coin. You watch the coin spin through the air and land on the ground. It bounces once before coming to rest. Heads! Jorgen shouts out with gusto. Your guess was wrong. Lose 1 luck point. Rip. Bummer, innit? He points to the ogre and says, you shall slap first. He turns to you and says, contestant, place your hands behind your back and present your face to be walloped. As you get into position, the ogre snorts and spits on the floor and looks at you with contempt. He pulls his arm back and swings as hard as he can to land a vicious blow against your face with his huge hand. Roll 2 dice. We're big dice, by the way. I do remember that. So the ogre is little dice. Oh, we're rolling dice. So we need to roll big dice. New rule: sip water for 0.25 luck. That's not how it works. Elrose, I don't think you understand the rules here. I should maybe be going over them, maybe for you. 11! Bloody hell. We rolled between 10 and 12. He slaps your head off. Your adventure ends here. You feel a painful ringing in your ears from the ferocity of the slap. But you manage to stay on your feet, lose 2 stamina points. So we're down to 15. A loud ooh of alarm goes up in the crowd as they watch on enthralled. Now it's our turn. We're going to have to jump up to reach this guy. He's like 10, 12 feet tall. The ogre snorts and spits on the floor with a look of contempt on his face. This ogre needs to chill out, man. He places his hands behind his back and pushes out his chin, inviting you to slap him. You breathe in deeply, summoning your inner strength to deliver a knockout blow. You pull your arm back and slap your open hand as hard as you can against Humluck's cheek. Roll 2 dice. Now we can't. So, Elrose, just for you now, the meal situation. Yeah, you do put capital. You spell the word meal in capitals. Put a hashtag if you want. And that instructs us to eat a meal, but we cannot do it during an activity or a battle. It has to be when we're not fighting or we're not actually engaged in anything. You know, you can't say, excuse me, just hang on, stop the slap, let me have a sandwich first, please. So that's basically that one. No one listens to the younger generation. Yes, because they're all full of shit. Anyway, we got a 6. Obviously, I'm joking when I say that, you know. Right. If the total rolled is the same or less than our skill, it is less. So, it was less than our skill. No wonder you've never finished. We need a Popeye slap. Yeah, Popeye the Sailor Man. Beep, beep. Need to have some spinach, man. Say the old white Texan fella. How'd you know I'm from Texas? You watch Humluck teeter for a second with his eyes glazing over before he falls backwards and crashes to the ground. The crowd roars with delight at the sound of the ogre being knocked out. His manager looks stunned. He tries his best to revive the ogre, but without success. Dude, we've KO'd him. Humluck is out cold. He reaches into his waistcoat pocket and begrudgingly pays you 5 gold pieces. Yeah, baby. That's what we're talking about. The accent gave it away. Man, I've got a Texan accent. People say when they speak to me, are you from Somerset or down south of England? You can't get Texas from this accent. I don't sound Texan. So I'm a bit sort of dubious now because I've never told your dad that I'm from Texas. So how the hell would you know? Who are you? Who are you really? Watch out, Sam Elliott's there, a new sheriff in town. Can we get a ring of strength also? Yeah, honestly. Deep South or Meso? Yeah. How old are you, actually? I'm really curious now. I don't know how many kids know the word Mesopotamia. God, I'm dubious about you, Elrose. I don't think you say you are 18 yesterday. Don't know, man. I'm on to you. I'm very dubious about who you are. I'm telling you now. I didn't think that was possible, he says, shaking his head. Nobody has ever beaten Humlock before. Here's your special prize. He takes off his hat and hands you a small leather purse from under it. You untie the purse string and take out a gold ring, which fits perfectly on your little finger. Shaped like a bull's head, it is the Ring of Strength. Hang on, didn't Spellsinger say something about the Ring of Strength just then? Can we get a Ring of Strength also? Spellsinger! You bloody... Spoilers! We got a Ring of Strength. I'm just going to put that under potions. What does it do? So it says here, add 1 skill point. Oh, so while we're wearing it, we get to add 1 skill point and we get 2 stamina points. So we're back up to 17 and we're back up to 10. So we're back up to our top skill score. We've got a Ring of Strength on. Humlock finally sits up, looking a bit dazed, and you go over to shake hands with him before walking off to look around the fair. Dudes, that was a pretty good little venture. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Alright? As the Spellsinger as the book opened. Yeah, Spellsinger's reading along with us. You know. Happy birthday. Oh, right. Yeah, happy birthday for yesterday. You know. But just... He was born in a zoo. Do you smell like a monkey? Is that what you're trying to say? With the giraffes and the horses. Yeah, somebody's fruity here. Is you... I don't know, man. I don't know what the... I don't know what's going on here. Have you read some of the books? Poor Father... Dallas Black. Hello, Mr. Dallas Black. 666. How are you? $18 plus, he said, or was it 21 plus? Hey, it's James Gill. Dallas Black. We got the Necromancer in the chat, guys. We got Mr. Tentacle himself. How's it going, James? Why is your name Dallas Black? Dallas Black in the house. Adam's been rumbled by the big fella. Yeah, man, we've been rumbled. We were talking about you guys just before, and obviously, you know, we love the cover. You know, that you've announced already, that nothing's been spoiled here, you know. Just don't bother watching before. Nothing's happened. We're just chatting and reading a book. You know what I mean? Yeah. Uncle Jam. Uncle Jam. Man, that's going to stick. Like jam. See now he's not talking now. He's rewinding the video. He's going, right, what are these guys up to? That's it, man. I'm gonna get a knock on the door with the police. We need to take that back off you, mate. Yeah, definitely. We're looking forward to it. Tentacles of the Void. Yeah. I was just talking now. Yeah. We were just chatting about it. Not about, like, anything contained within, you know. Just that you've announced it. And we're looking forward to it. And in the future, one of the Sundays, we're going to do a Hammerforge Chronicles special, you know, where we'll have you both in, we'll chat with you. You can whore up the Tentacles of the Void release, and maybe even we'll play through the Legion of the Necromancer again and do another, you know, Broathon stream, you know, all on your company and both of you. If that's all right with you guys, if you want to do that, you know. It's all, you know, you are original champion. There you go, guys. Said it. They've said it themselves. I'm a champion. I can get through the trial of champions, you know, easily. 'Cause, yeah. If you say Texas 3 times and click red heels, Uncle Jam appears. Ah, Elrose, you redeemed yourself on that one. Okay, we'll have it. You will have exclusive first playthrough. What? Guys, he's just dropped. Mic dropped. Mr. Jam's come in and gone like this. Mic drop. Oh, shit. What the hell? Exclusive for... You hear it? Oh, I can't even speak now. You heard it here first. All right. I mean, yeah. I've still... by the way, James, I gotta say, I've still got to send you my updated notes, you know, which I'll do in the next couple of days, just to let you know. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's crack on. You look around to see if there's anybody at the fair who stands out from the crowd that might be able to tell you where Marek Yash lives. Was we looking for him? This is part 2, you see. We started playing this 2 weeks ago. We meant to continue it last week. We're doing it this week. I can't remember who Marek Yash is. Does anybody remember him? We're searching for him. Someone archived this video for generations to come. Oh, don't worry, Elrose. So all of my streams of Fighting Fantasy are watchable. You can go back to the ones for this year. Obviously, we've been doing this since like 2019 on this channel. But if you want to go see the older ones beyond this year, join as a member down below and you have access to all the archived streams going back as far as, I think it was like, yeah, 2019 was when we first started doing it. We did a couple on Facebook, which I think I downloaded off Facebook and re-uploaded them here. Very basic ones there. But yeah, that's how you can kind of, you know, Mr. Paywall. Yeah, that's like my Patreon, I guess. That's my version of Patreon. I don't really paywall, but yeah. Marek is the one who can help us stop the giants. Here we go. We need to find Mr. Omyashi then. Buy me a coffee and all that jazz. Yeah, don't start drinking coffee at your young age. It's a gateway to other, you know, other things that are also coffee bean related. You know, like cocoa beans. They're used for coffee, they're used for chocolate, and they're used for other things. Don't get on the wagon of that. Anyway, but you realize it's pointless. Hey, stands out from the crowd that might be able to tell you where Marek Yash lives, but realize it is pointless. Do you want to watch the entertainers and the sideshows? Do you want to look at the vendors' stalls? Do you want to walk over to the tents? Or do you want to read Tentacles of the Void? There's your 4 choices, guys. Okay? You can watch the entertainers and sideshows of this fair. You can look at the vendors' stalls, now that we've got 5 gold pieces. You can walk over to the tents, or we can crack open Tentacles of the Void. What do you reckon, guys? I want to see what Mr. Dallas has to say about that. Tentacles of the Void! Right, let's crack it open then. Page 1. Here we go. In the void there was. Do you know what I should do, actually? I should actually Because obviously, yeah, you know, I should just make up some stuff. I should pretend to read it and make up an entire story on the spot. Do you know what I mean? And I've just rumbled myself, so I can't really do that, you know. But how crazy would that be? Literally just start making up whatever, and you guys will think it's this book. You guys will be like, oh, you know, he's reading the book before, and it's like, nah, man, I'm just making it up. Yeah, turn the page, whatever, you know. That'd be so cool. New book spell singer, no cheating. See, we've had so many people who said, like, you know, they want to read this book, so I feel like I've got to do what the people say. I'll tell you what I'll do. Dallas, James, don't worry, I've got your back. But I am going to read one sentence from this book. Okay? Here we go. No part of this publication may be reproduced, stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted in any form or by any means, electronic, mechanical, photocopying, recording, or otherwise, without the prior written permission of the author, except in the case of brief quotations used in reviews or scholarly works. Boom. I have read from Tentacles of the Void now. That was a preview, guys, of Tentacles of the Void. All right? So, I don't know. This is where I get kicked out of the club now. James goes, I didn't want you to do that, man. I told you not to read from it. Not to read from the book! Guys, they're making another Mummy film with Brendan Fraser. He's back! What do you think about that? Call it democracy. There we go. We've read from the new book, guys, alright? Hang on, I've just got a Discord message here. It's James. What the F? I told you not to read from it. I'm coming after you to find you. You're dead. Guys, Fighting Fantasy might be over. Sounds like a reprint with a different name. Hey, it's the same story that's in the other book. I've read that paragraph in another book. You know? Anyway. So, I do believe Spellsinger said go to the vendors ages ago. So, we'll look at the vendors' stalls. And I think I will actually open up my Discord in case I have got a message that says, mate, not cool. You don't like this, I'm afraid. Okay. No messages come through. We're safe, guys. We're all good. We're all good, guys. And I will get told if I lock up your wives and love children's. We're all good. There we go. We're surviving it. That's it, guys. We're living. Fighting Fantasy can continue. James has called off the troops. That's it. I told you I was not going to do anything you don't want me to. Just don't look out. Just don't watch the beginning of the stream. I tell you what, don't go in the Black Lobster Inn either and scroll through past posts. Okay? Actually, I don't know. Did I? I have shared your video, by the way, in my Discord as well, James. Just like Port of Peril. There it is. Right. This was, by the way, this was on the 11th of March, guys. I said, exciting news this Sunday for the next live stream when we read the next book. And it was Assassins of Alancia was the book. Starts 10 a.m. UK time. And this was the picture I put up. The cover of Assassins of Alancia, right? But I don't know if you can see something there as well. Hey? I don't know why I'm doing this, to be honest. I don't know why I'm doing this. Anyway. The young man is called Hashtag consent. Anyway. Right, let's carry on. Enough of this madness. The first stall that you come to belongs to a man called Honest John, who is standing behind a table selling small bottles and jars of potions and lotions. He is wearing a feathered cap and a long-sleeved tunic over a frayed linen shirt. He boasts that his medicines will prevent or cure any disease or illness, and asks you to look at his slate, which lists everything he has for sale. Drink or apply as instructed on the label, he says with a beaming smile. Right, I'm going to hold up what he's got for sale. We've got 5 gold pieces, and the first person who puts it in the chat is what we buy. We don't have to buy anything, but here is what he sells. Fill your boots. My camera will focus on it. This camera is diabolical. Honestly, man, what is going on? Focus, mate. I can't get this camera to focus to save my life. I hope you guys can read it, but it's got a real problem with focusing on text. I don't know why. There we go. So that's what we got, guys. Goblin wax and spider oil. Okay. That's what we got. Goblin wax is not on this list. And spider oil. We got spider oil, yes, but goblin wax, mate. Goblin earwax. Okay, so that's spent our 5 gold pieces now. We have spider oil, whatever that is. Do spiders spin and make oil? And then we've got goblin earwax, which you don't want to put that on your toast in the morning. And now we haven't got any money now. That's it. We're moneyless. We're moneyless. So the man soon loses his patience waiting for you to buy something. Make your mind up. Well, I've just bought something, mate. We've bought 2 items for you. Calm down. There are customers behind you waiting to buy my special remedies. Well, I've just bought 2 items. If you want to buy more, whatever. Deduct it. Honest John, his name is, turns to serve the next customer who is waiting to buy a jar of orc snottle and wheelie water. You leave it to them, walk to the next stall. There we go. The next stall is piled high with brass and iron keys and locks. A jovial-looking man with dark hair parted in the middle and wearing a light brown tunic over a patterned shirt is sitting on a stool behind the table, trying to open a brass lock with a pick lock. As you walk past, he starts singing a jolly, rhyming melody without a care in the world. I like gold keys and pickles and cheese. I like gold keys and beans and peas. I like gold keys and bumblebees. I like gold keys and old oak trees. And I've got dirty knees. Do you have a gold key? No, we don't. So we'll just walk on to the next stall. Whatever that was about. The next stall is a colourful flower stall with a display of vases and jars, filled with beautiful sunflowers, lotus flowers and blue orchids. There are also some exotic looking plants which you've never seen before in your life. A wooden sign with the words Faye's Flowers is leaning against one of the vases. There is a chair behind the stall with a note pinned to it which says, back in 10 minutes. Gone for a shower and shave. Do you want to wait for the florist to return, or would you just want to walk on to the next stall, guys? Wait. Let's wait for Faye to return. Faye, we've been waiting here. Have you got tummy troubles? What's going on, girl? It doesn't smell of flowers anymore. You watch people come and go with nobody bothering to wait for the florist to return. Finally, you see a lady approach who is wearing a headscarf and a white apron over her green dress. She is carrying an empty wicker basket. You watch her walk behind the flower stall and put her basket down on the ground. She turns to you and says, "Hello, I'm Faye Bibble. Sorry to keep you waiting. I had to deliver a bouquet of flowers. Are there any flowers you're looking for particularly? Here's my price list if it helps." She hands you a piece of paper which shows the prices of flowers on display. Unfortunately, we haven't got any money. So you can keep your flower list, love. We've got no money, so we have to walk on to the next stall. We have no choice. Unless you're going to give it to us for free. Can we pick your flower for free, please? You giving it away for free? Do you mind if we have some? There are two bearded dwarfs with their sleeves rolled up and arms folded standing in front of a handcart, which they are using as a stall. There is a large wooden barrel on the cart which is filled to the brim with sawdust. A sign nailed to the barrel says, "Lucky dip, 1 gold piece." Unfortunately, we haven't got any money. So we're going to have to either walk over to the tents, or look at the entertainers, or leave the fair. What do you want to do? Do you want to go see the vendors, the entertainers, or do you want to leave? What shall we do, guys? It's up to you. The power is in your hands. $16 gig memory card here. Wonder what's on it. I can't remember what's on this. I have got a device somewhere. Don't know where it's gone. Yeah. I have got a device somewhere, but I don't know where it's gone. To find out. It was here somewhere. I'll have a look after this stream. Tents! We're going to the tents. Here we go. There are two green canvas tents pitched next to each other, both with wooden signs above their entrances. Do you want to enter the tent named Ruby the Riddler, or do you want to enter the tent named Find the Lady? Or you don't have to enter a tent. You can either go see entertainers or leave the fair. What shall we do? So there's two tents we could go into, Ruby the Riddler or Find the Lady. Find the Lady, Spellsinger says. Yeah, find the lady. Now let's see, if this lady turns out to be called Bonnie Blue, oh, we're out of here. I'll tell you that. You pull back the tent flap and see a tall man with a ponytail standing behind a small table. Thank you for that. And he's got a green beige top on with 3 playing cards lying face up. He is wearing a green woolen jacket over a white shirt which is open at the neck. You immediately notice the thick gold chain necklace hanging around his neck. As soon as he sees you, he throws out his arms and says, "Welcome! My name is Carlo. I sense you have an eagle eye. And you're ready to play Find a Lady. On the table, you see 3 playing cards. A queen all alone between 2 kings. Now, I'm going to slowly turn them face down, and all you have to do is tell me which card is the queen. What could be easier than that? It's just 1 gold piece to have a guess, and if you find a lady, you'll win 10 gold pieces. Are you ready?" Unfortunately, we haven't got any money, so Brian Blessed. No, Brian Blessed is like this. Oh! But Brian Blessed is way more than that. You've got normal level of speech and volume here. Brian Blessed is like way high. He's sitting on Everest, you know. 1, 2, 3, easy like do re. Sounds like do re mi A B C. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Oh, my baby. Do, re, mi. 1, 2, 3, baby. You and me. Woo! Samuel Jackson. Samuel Jackson. How does he sound? I don't know how he sounds. I need to hear his voice. And I'll rain down. Does he sound like... Oh, I can't think of his voice. Like, I've obviously heard him. I know what he sounds like, but I can't. I need to hear it first. I don't know. Anyway, nothing to do with the story. Guys, we can't play this game because we ain't got any money, so we'll just have to leave. I feel like it's pointless going into these tents already. We got no money. You decide to not go into the tent, and you're eager to find Maricom Yash. So we can either go see the entertainers and sideshows, or we can leave the fair. What shall we do? Must I click my heels again? I'm sick. No, I can't think. Leave. Let's leave. Let's get out of here. The fair's dead, guys. Uh-oh. There is a grandiose guild hall with... What? Yeah, I've turned to the right. So we leave the fair via Brass Street at the far end of the square, where there is a grandiose guild hall with whitewashed stone walls and leaded windows on the left-hand side of Brass Street, and a row of small workshops on the right-hand side with blacksmiths, carpenters, potters, cobblers, and stonemasons, all busy at their workbenches. You do not stop but hurry down the street past the guild hall and workshops, and without warning, 3 unsavory-looking characters wielding wooden clubs jump out in front of you from behind some large barrels. They are trolls. Boom! That's what they look like. Hey, where you going? I'm a troll. I'm a Facebook troll. Ah! The warty-skinned thugs are wearing leather armor over their grubby tunics, and they all sport a gold earring and a gold necklace. One steps forward and says gruffly, "Stop right there! Thank you very much! I'm a troll with a human touch." I don't know where that came from. "My name's Bonehead. This is my brother Toady on my left, and this is brother Weasel on my right. We're the Snark Brothers. We mug people. That's what we do, plain and simple. We don't want no trouble. We're not greedy. We just want 10 gold pieces and no questions asked. If you know what's good for you, you'll give us the gold, and you can be on your way." I mean, you know, as muggers go, they're asking for it. They're not like just taking it. They're pretty, you know, nice about it. they've told us the facts. They've told us the rules, as it were. They haven't just come in, grabbed our purse and ran. You know what I mean? They haven't done that. They're asking for it. But unfortunately, mate, we ain't got any money on us. So we have to refuse because we haven't got any gold. You know? So, mate, I'm sorry. I've spent all my money on bloody, you know, spider oil and earwax. So I don't get paid until the check clears, you know, next week or whatever. So kick their heads in, Big Willie style. That's not a knife. A reminder for all men to stop using the phrase asking for it. I don't think anybody has ever said asking for it, to be honest. So wind it in, young little lady, you know. The three brothers wave their clubs in the air and look eager to have a fight. They're asking for it, they are. Bonehead looks to the sky and growls before advancing to attack you. You draw your sword in defense and defend yourself against the trolls, and you have to fight them one at a time because of their rules. So, Spellsinger's rolling his eyes. Hang on, do you know Spellsinger? Is this like Spellsinger? Hang on, I think something's going on it. Right, so we got Bonehead, Toady, and Weasel. Bonehead has a skill of 8. Toady has a skill of 6, and Weasel has a skill of 7. They've all got stamina of 6, 5, and 4. So basically, Bonehead, the leader, is the hardest one. He has to -2 off his dice roll. So we've rolled a 4, and he's rolled a 5 -2, which is 3. So he loses 1 point of stamina, which he's now on 5. God, I hope you don't roll a double bloody 1. Woo! Yeah! Oh no, that's... We've rolled an 8 and he's rolled a 10, which becomes an 8, and nothing ever happens. So... tense times! We've rolled a 6, they've rolled a 9, which becomes a 7. We lose 1 point of stamina. And we're still on the first troll, yeah. Roll the dice. Here we go, come on. So they've rolled a 10, which becomes an 8. We've rolled a 7, we lose 1 point. Man, it's drip feeding us death here. It's just drip feeding. Like, just one at a time. Come on. We've rolled a 6. They've rolled a 7, which becomes a 5. They lose 1 point of stamina. They're down to 4 now. What is this with the 1 point only? Hey, Skip MC, Skip. I'll just call you Skip MC, mate. Welcome in. What's our skill status? We've got a skill of 10. So we're okay. We're all right. We're up against a troll, an internet troll, that has got a skill of 8. So, here we go. We've rolled a 9, and they've rolled a 9 as well, but theirs becomes a 7 because of the difference. So they lose 2, which now they're down to 2. 2 points of stamina for the first of 3 trolls. So we're not in the clear once we kick his butt. We still need to get through the other. So, come on! Oh, that. Hang on. Roll that. Thank God that was a 4. So he's rolled a 10, which becomes an 8. We've rolled a 9, so he loses 1. He's on 1 stamina point, man. Bloody hell. This guy is a tough one. But as soon as he goes, the others are pretty easy, to be honest. They'll just fall off. Yeah. We rolled a 5. He's rolled a 3. He is basically dead. So the first troll is done. Now on to the next troll called Toady. He's got a skill of 6, so he's going to have to -4 off his dice roll. And he's got a stamina of 5, so I feel like it's easy pickings for this guy. He is going to go down fast. He's rolled a 5, which is now a 1, and we've rolled an 8. We've killed him with one blow. We just like took him out in one go. Boom. And now we're on to the third and final troll man. Toby may as well run away. Yeah, Trolley might as well just do one. Troll doesn't know with whom they tussle. But they've been asking for it, haven't they? So he's now Weasel, his name is. He's got a skill of 7. So he's going to have to -3 off his dice roll. And he has a stamina of 4. Like 4. He is going downtown pretty fast. So he's going to -3. We've rolled a 6. He's rolled a 6 as well, minus the 3. So he loses 3 points. He's down to 1 stamina point. He's hanging in there for a final blow. This is it. Do our 3 swords help? I mean, we've got a vampire sword, a fire sword, a dragon sword, and a regular sword. So we actually have 4 swords. But I don't think it's just a regular sword that we're using in it. The other ones aren't going to really have any decent effects. So, right, he's rolled a 10. So, but we got a -3 off that, so he's actually rolled a 7. We've rolled a 9, so he loses 2. He's dead. He's gone. Bye. So that's all 3 trolls done and dusted. Whew, that was, yeah. An upstairs window of a rickety old house opens above you, and an old man leans out and shouts, "What is going on down there?" Do you want to reply that you were defending yourself against trolls who attacked you? Or do you want to ignore that old man, grab the troll's gold necklaces, and make your getaway? We can steal and run, or we can say, "Mate, mind your own bloody business. I've just been attacked by 3 trolls, thank you very much." You know what I mean? Good night, sweet trolls. Nunchaka swords. Tell him to wind his neck in. So is that telling him we were defending? Is that the same as telling him that we're defending ourselves against the trolls who attacked you? Take the necklace and leg it. That's a clear one. Right, let's take the necklaces. Why are they wearing gold necklaces? They're either like drag queens or Mr. T. We bumped into the Mr. T of trolls in this town. I pity the fool who tries to take my necklaces. The old man disappears for a moment and then reappears at the window holding a war horn. Who the hell's got a war horn in their bloody bedroom? Which he blows loudly to raise the alarm. Like not a foghorn, a war horn. That's got to be even louder than a foghorn. Do you want to still grab the necklaces, or do you want to just run empty-handed, guys? They are lady trolls. Hang on, what necklaces are we? Where are these necklaces? Open up. Still grab the necklaces, right? Yeah, give me that. Give me that lady troll magic, please. As you reach down to take one of the necklaces, you see 2 town guards running towards you from the square, waving their spears in their air. They order you to drop your sword and put your hands on your head. Do you want to obey their command, or do you want to run away empty-handed? So basically, we've got 2 dudes of the town guards stopping us. And they're saying, "Put your hands on your heads." And they've got spears in their hands. So, are we listening to these 2 yokels? Or are we just going to run? You know. Who knows? What shall we do? Hey, where's Jeff, man? Jeff hasn't made an appearance yet, has he? Or has he? Somebody changed their name on YouTube? Maybe? Who Skip MC's questioning it. I don't know what that means, mate. I don't know what that means. So, yeah, but that's still just what we doing, like, you know? We could obey their command of dropping our sword and putting our hands on our head. Where's Swifty Tim? Well, you tell us. He's your dad, so you tell us. Where's the Asian fella? Is that Jeff? I know Jeff is spelled Jeff. And I don't know what Asian fella you're talking about, mate. Australian. Rhymster's the Australian fella. Jeff is, I think, from America, I think. Could be wrong. Or it could be you. You could be Jeff. Just playing with us, you know, with fake accounts or something. Who knows? Anything's possible. Nobody wants to be the one to make the decision, so I'm going to cut my toenails while you guys decide. This thing needs chopping. Can't even get down there. So what did you do today? Oh, watched a YouTuber cut his toenails while we played a book. Listen to your hearts. Don't do it. Make up a song. Looks like Adam will have to decide. Can't keep up with this patriarchy. Do you have any women? Yeah, well, I've got women stashed away. And do you have any women? What does that mean? Surrender to the guards. There we go. Spellsinger steps up to the plate. Let me just finish this off, Laurie. Gotta get the crap out. Gangrene setting in. Lose a toe. You lose a toe, man, it's game over. Because every single toe you've got does something for your balance. You lose one and you're all like... You're unbalanced, man. You can't do anything. Right. We're going to put our hands on our head. We're going to put our sword on the floor. And if they ask us to drop to our knees, we'll just pray to God that they're not grooming us. And that's why this stream is 18 plus. You drop your sword, raise your hands in the air. The guards run up to you, breathing hard under the weight of their chainmail vests, which look far too big for them. Both are unshaven and scruffy in appearance. The guard wearing the helmet demands to know what's happened. You tell them that these trolls tried to steal your non-existent gold, and you were forced to defend yourself, so I slaughtered them all. They look at each other quizzically. The other guard shrugs his shoulders and says, I don't know who attacked who, so let's toss a coin and let fate decide. Heads means you told us the truth, tails means you lied. The other guard takes a copper coin out of his pocket and spins it in the air. Test your luck. Oh shit. Our luck is at 6 right now. So. Which we rolled a 6. And it says if you were lucky, so rolling 6 when we are on 6 means we are lucky. So that is luck. Pure and simple. Now we're down to 5. Wasn't there a woman on your April live stream, or was that not Fighting Fantasy? April live stream, so that would have been the last one. I can't remember who was in the chat, to be honest, but yeah. So we're lucky on that one. The guard watches the coin land on the ground and it says, it's heads, we believe you. That's how we run our life. We flick coins. What is this guy, Two-Face? Mate, Shall I bed the wife tonight? Roll a coin. Oh, sorry, love, can't do it tonight. You roll the heads. Gain 1 luck point for that. So we haven't lost a luck point, guys. We're testing our luck. The other guard examines the 3 robbers on the ground and says, I recognize these thugs by their gold necklaces. You must be very good with your sword to see off the Snark brothers. They have robbed a lot of people recently. In recognition of your bravery, we're going to let you take one of their gold necklaces as a reward. We'll keep the other 2. Don't tell anybody. You help yourself to a necklace and walk away. We've got a gold necklace. That's going in the backpack. We have 4 more spaces in our backpack for anything we need, just to let you know. Brass Street ends at a crossroads. Do you want to turn left into Pudding Lane, or do you want to turn right into Brick Lane? Or you can continue straight ahead into Copper Street. What shall we do? Was it Roseanne Barr who sings Luck Be a Lady Tonight? Dunno. Brick Lane. We're bricking it. I feel like Spellsinger is leading us out of this maze already. He came in straight away with that. Like he was waiting. Like he had typed it out before I'd even said it. You know what I mean? The buildings in Brick Lane are mostly small shops selling second-hand goods and old furniture. As you walk along, you're approached by a grubby-looking boy wearing a flat cap. Oh my gosh. It's bloody Oliver of this town. Look at that. Hello, sir. Want to buy some stuff to feed my family? I'm the only one who can work. I work 20 hours a day to feed my family. He is carrying a wooden tray supported by a canvas strap looped around his neck. We do have no money. So, on your way, kid. Please help. A young lad trying to earn a crust, he begs. Buy any 5 items for 2 gold pieces. Oi, hop it. I got no money, mate. Sorry. So there's no point even looking. We'll just carry on walking. So get out of my way, mate. We ain't got any money. Leave me alone. There is an open door to a windowless stone building on your right, which appears to be an abandoned warehouse. You peer inside, but there is nothing you can see in the semi-darkness, apart from a few empty sacks lying on the floor near the doorway. Do you want to enter the warehouse for some random reason, or would you rather just walk on? What are we doing in this town? We just seem to be kind of doing the tourist thing. What is going on? It's Jeff. I reckon you're Jeff. I reckon you've changed your YouTube name. Jeff Witty Art, mate. I'm rumbling you. Go to the warehouse. Forget. Yeah, enter the warehouse. Holy shit. Something crunches underfoot as you enter the warehouse. Your eye slowly adjusts to the dim light, and you notice seeds on the floor of what must have been a grain store at one time, and you suddenly hear squeaking sounds and see movement in the shadows. 3 giant rats with long snouts and sharp teeth scurry towards you, and you draw your sword to defend yourself. Fight the giant rats one at a time. Look at the size of this bloody rat. It's the size of a dog, alright? Honestly, that's like a were-rat, like a werewolf. So all the rats have a skill of 5, and 2 of them have a stamina of 5, but one of them, the first one, has a stamina of 4. So the rats have to minus 5 off their dice roll. This, I feel, is going to be a very easy fight. Okay? So we've rolled a 7, and they've rolled nothing. So we've killed the first one like that. Done. Next rats. We've rolled a 7. They've rolled a 5 again. They have nothing. And we killed the second rat. Or a third rat. Famous last words, isn't it, eh? We've rolled a 7. They've rolled a 6. Minus 5. They have a 1. Which, hang on, what? They have a 1. Yeah, so 6 is the difference. They're dead. So basically, the rats are dead, is what it is. Oh, rats-a-gun! Oh, rats-a-gun! Giant rats are known plague bearers. Test your luck. Oh, fuck. Well, we didn't get bit by these rats, so we should have no fear of the plague. But we're unlucky, guys. Shit. Taken out by basically nothing. We are unlucky. One of the giant rats was carrying a deadly disease. If you lost 1 or more attack rounds during the battle, we didn't lose any attack rounds. We kicked their ass without even trying. Having escaped the battle unscathed, you decide to search the storeroom. I guess we're safe then against this invisible plague, which reveals nothing of interest apart from a trap door, which was hidden under a pile of old sacks. You lift up the trap door and see a wooden staircase leading down a musty smelling cellar. Do you want to go down the steps to the cellar? Or would you rather leave the warehouse and walk on? How is our stamina? We've got 15 stamina. So we're, you know, whatever that is. We're alright, I guess. You know? And our luck is 5 luck. And skill is 10. So, go down the steps to the cellar. Welcome to the cellar. As you walk down the wooden staircase, you see that the cellar is flooded. There is rotting food and dead mice floating in the dark, stagnant water, which smells like blocked drains, and if anything, would probably give us the plague from the rats. You see stone steps at the far end of the cellar which lead up to another trapdoor. Do you want to wade through the filthy water to the top, to the other steps, or would you rather leave the warehouse and walk on? I got ads. Did anyone see him drink? There is no drink mechanic that we do in this, so I don't have to drink. But I will while I wait. You know? Wade through the filth. Oh. Oh. Get through the filthiness. You step down into the murky water and wade across the cellar floor as quickly as possible. As you stride along up to your waist in water, you feel something soft attach itself to your leg. When you climb out of the water onto the stone steps, you see a giant leech latched onto the back of your calf with its tiny, hook-like teeth gripping your flesh to suck your blood. Do you have a dagger? Why, yes, we do. We do have a dagger. I don't think they use that in the film Stand By Me. You hack through the bloated bloodsucker and detach it from your leg before you lose any more blood. Lose 1 stamina point. Meal. Right, you want to eat a meal in this filthy water? Is that what you're saying? You want to not wait until we get out? You want to just sort of open up your sandwiches in the sewage water and eat a meal? Is that what you're saying, Spellseeker? Singing? Cake? I have no idea what he's talking about. It's everyone's favourite... what's everyone's favourite birthday ritual? I don't really have a birthday ritual, to be honest. So is that what we're doing, Spellsinger? Are we eating the meal now? Are you still drinking now? Oh man, I'm totally lost on this conversation, guys. You guys... Yeah, break out the cheese and pickle sandwich while standing in a load of shit. Okay. Right, we're having a meal. One meal gone. Which puts us up to 18. Break open an Oreo. Now that this pack is open, this will be gone in about an hour. I will just snosh through the entire pack. Oreo! It says challenge, play and win. What is it? There's a QR code here at the back. Let's play it, shall we? Let's see what happens when we play. Play. Here we go. It's the Oreo challenge, guys. Play to win. Scan the barcode of the Oreo challenge special edition pack you got. Twist, lick, and dunk a cookie and see right away if you've won. Enter your barcode. Okay. First, fill out the details so we can contact you with more shit. If you would like to receive a lot of crap from us, tick this box. Use my camera because I can't be bothered typing with all of them. Scan it. Place the barcode inside the frame. Well, I have, mate. You're not doing anything. Go that way. I mean, first off, my camera's not actually focusing. So, and the phone's just balls that up now. I'm placing the barcode in the frame and nothing's happening. I'll turn the packet that way. Giant con job, guys. It literally is doing nothing. I mean, my camera can only focus to a certain point, and this is doing absolutely nothing. Adam kind of dresses like a pickle. Okay. I mean, that is the barcode they want, isn't it? The actual barcode of the packet, and it just doesn't do anything when I do it. So don't really know what to do on that one. Place it inside. I mean, I can't fill the barcode, the area, because the camera doesn't focus on it. It's a con job. Right, do you know what? I'll just type the number in, mate, because this is bullshit. Barcode number. Camera's crap. Or their technology to do this is 331 5283. I mean, we all know that this is just an email capture system. There is no prize. They just want email addresses. because that's what businesses do. Twist an Oreo cookie open and get as playful as you like. You can even lick the cream and make it an art. When it's done, scan the cream with your smartphone camera. What? There's a button here that says scan the cream. Allow camera. Oh, hang on. It actually wants me to do that and take a picture. Right, twist. It says lick. There we go. Oh, there's my work of art. Hang on, I got it. Whoa, the light's gone on. How to scan the creamy side. Oreo Challenge Special Edition cookie in one hand, your smartphone camera in the other. Let's roll. Allow the website to access your camera, which I have. Twist an Oreo cookie open. If you feel like, get playful, lick it to shape it. Then you can get even more playful and lick the cream to shape it, which I've done. So take the bloody picture, mate. So, literally telling it to snap it, but nothing's actually happening. It's another bullshit thing. You have to maybe tap. Ah, there it's got it. It's got it. It's got it. My light's still on though. Okay. So, what happens now? Pull it down. Dunk it in. We've just dunked it in. Have I won? Sorry! You haven't won this time. Because no one will ever win. We just wanted your email address to send you shit now. So, there you go. Thanks, mate. Or waste of time. Hang on. Catch up here. Right. With the hideous leech detached from your leg, you turn to examine the trapdoor at the top of the steps. You see it's fastened. Oreo cookie all over. You see it's fastened by a strong iron lock. Do you have an iron key? No, we don't. If you do not have an iron key, but you own a pick lock, no, we don't. If you do not have an iron key or a pick lock, that's the only one we can do. You try hacking at the lock with your sword, but it is too strong to break open. There is nothing you can do but go back upstairs to the warehouse. Okay. As you wade back across the flooded cellar, your foot touches something solid on the floor. If you want to reach down into the black water and pick it up, or if you would rather climb the wooden steps and leave the warehouse. So we could either reach down into the black water to pick it up, or if you'd rather climb the wooden steps and then leave the warehouse. Reach around. So does that reach down into the black water to pick it up? Sorry, hang on. Just need to attend to something here. Sorry. I just, disturbing message there. You fill something square and metallic and lift it out of the water. It is a money box which contains 6 gold pieces. We got money again. So we got 6 gold pieces, and it says add 1 luck point. So we're back up to 6 with the luck. You walk on and climb up the wooden steps to leave the warehouse. You continue walking along Brick Lane to where it turns sharply left before ending at a crossroads. Turning left would take you down Copper Street. Continuing straight ahead would take you into Pudding Lane. Both routes would lead you back towards the town square, so you decide to turn right into Silver Street. You see several mystic-looking characters in colourful robes chatting together in the street. One of them is an old man with a pointed silver grey beard, silver grey hair held in place by a leather headband. He is wearing a long dark blue cloak which has a high stiff collar adorned with tiny astral symbols. When he sees you, he leaves his friends and walks towards you carrying a swag bag over his shoulder. When he gets close, he nods politely and without saying a word reaches out to hand you a shiny brass lamp with a long spout. Do you want to take the lamp, or would you rather refuse the gift and walk on? And I think this is what it looks like. I think that's him. Take the lamp, Spellsinger says. As soon as you take hold of the lamp, the man drops his sack on the ground. He looks to the sky and raises both hands in the air and says with a great sigh of relief, "I'm free! I'm free! How lucky am I that you came to Hamlin, stranger. Never again will I have to listen to that irritating moaning, groaning excuse for a genie living inside the lamp. His name is Twixel, and he's your responsibility now. I've been trying to give away that magic lamp for months. Nobody would take it. Everybody in Hamlin knows what a burden Twixel is. He never appears when you need his help, no matter how hard you rub the lamp or shout his name. He only offers help when you don't need it. The rest of the time you'll hear him muttering to himself inside his lamp, especially in the middle of the night. It used to drive me mad. I've come close on several occasions to flattening it with a hammer. Then I feel guilty because I know Twixel is trapped inside, but now I can get some peace. Enjoy looking after him. Good luck and goodbye." And with that, the old man walks off, whistling happily to himself. What? And with that, the old man walks off, whistling happily to himself. You look at the lamp and wonder what to do with it. "Hello there. It's nice to meet you. I'm so glad to hear that you will be my new guardian, a voice whispers from inside the lamp. I'd like you to know that I can read your mind, so please don't think about abandoning me. You will be cursed for 100 years if you do. Pop me into your backpack and get on with whatever you were planning on doing. Don't mind me, I'm gonna have a nap. I'll let you know when I need you. Do you want to put the lamp in your backpack, or would you rather just leave the lamp on the street? What shall we do? Keep the lamp. You want to keep the lamp, even after everything I've just said. Okay. We'll pop it in our backpack. I'll put genie lamp. Lamp is in our backpack. As you place the lamp in your backpack, you hear the genie say, "Thank you for looking after me. You won't regret it." Not knowing what you have let yourself in for, you carry on walking down the street. Oh gosh, what's going to happen? Further up the street, you see a shop on your right called The Illusionist. You look in the window and see that the only item on display is what looks like a wand resting on a red velvet cushion. It reminds you of the wand you once saw when you visited the tower of the Grand Wizard of Darkwood Forest. Do you want to enter that shop, or would you rather carry on walking up the streets? Enter the Illusionist, man. Alright, here we go. Enter the shop. When you walk through the shop entrance, turns out it was all an illusion. Your adventure ends here. Imagine that. Right, just need to dust off something. Won't be a second here, sorry. One final message here. Right, done. Goodbye. When you walk through the shop entrance, you hear a high-pitched, crackling laugh and see it coming from a dancing clown puppet, Pennywise, guys, in a glass cabinet near the door. The walls of the shop are decorated with colourful swirling patterns. At the back of the shop there is a glass counter filled with files, bottles, stoppered jars, amulets, bracelets, rings and scrolls, and in the centre a marble statue of a wizard who is holding a staff in one hand and a scroll in the other. Behind the counter there is a gold satin curtain drawn across a doorway. The curtain is suddenly pulled to one side by a thin hand, covered in angry sores. A grey-skinned man with sunken eyes and rotting flesh shuffles through the doorway. His clothing is torn and bloodstained, and you see that he has a huge open wound in his abdomen, which is crawling with maggots. Alright? Anybody eating their dinner right now? There is no mistaking the zombie which stands before you. Do you wish to attack the undead creature with your sword, or do you want to get the hell out of there? Is basically what's happened. Fights! Ian describes his monster. Yeah, Ian's got some good, you know, like, he's a very good writer. We're gonna fight the undead creature with our sword. Okay. You draw the sword and advance towards the zombie, who, in a puff of white smoke, suddenly transforms into a tall man with swept black hair and a goatee beard. He is wearing a long dark coat with baggy sleeves and a crisp white shirt. Dude's playing games with us. Can you believe this? Not a zombie. Not a zombie at all. Yeah, stay off the phone, man. It makes me laugh how people fall for my zombie illusion trick. Well, hey, you just made it look like you're a zombie, and zombies eat brains of people. So if, you know, an adventurer like us come in the room, we will defend ourselves against a zombie. That's reasonable behavior. So why you're so surprised because you made yourself look like a zombie, present yourself as a zombie, and you're surprised people are scared of that and they're going to defend themselves, mate, you're just playing games. And people who play games with you, mindfuck the hell. Just, no, don't deal with mind games. You know, when somebody's mind gaming you, just no. Sorry, not having that. So I think he should provide compensation for us, for our distraught, our emotional, you know, unsettlement that we've just gone through thinking he was a real zombie. He should give us free shit, you know. In fact, I'm going to demand that he gives us free stuff, you know, for the emotional, you know, shitstorm he just put upon us. All right. Don't they ever read the name of my shop? Welcome, stranger. The illusionist. Yeah, should have known better. I sell all things magical, including my famous Ring of the Zombies. That sounds like a film. Which I just demonstrated for you. Just tap it twice and hey presto, you look like a zombie. And you smell like one too. Here's a list of my magic items that I have in stock. You will appreciate these items. They are of exceptional quality. But I must warn you, they could only be used once. Would you like to buy anything? Right, so this is how it's going to go, guys. We can either have one free item from this list, or everything is half price. Okay, because of that trick he just played on us, because of the illusion that he just made us think he was a zombie, I'm the games master. I'm invoking it now. You can either have one free item or everything is half price. Guys, we need a collective decision here, okay? Chat amongst yourselves, all right? Collective decision. One of each. Nah. So Spellsinger's going one free item. Do we have any takers, any in agreement we need to be with here? I don't know how many people are watching, but you know, speak up. I'm gonna have an Oreo cookie, so I just love them. You know. Buy the ring of zombie and a healing potion. Stab him and say thanks for playing. If it smells like beef and acts like a cow, it's either a bull or a chicken or a monkey or a sheep. Man, I don't get any of this. What else was there? So here's what you get. This is what you get, guys. That's the choice there. So you can either have one free item or everything is half price. Okay? Which means the things that are 1 gold piece, you will pay 1 gold piece, but you'll get 2 of them instead. Okay? So this will bloody focus. So do you want one free item, or do you want to pay half price on everything? We only have 6 gold pieces. So make your decision carefully. Obviously, you get one free item. He will allow you to buy more, but it'll all be at full price. So what is the consensus here, guys? So that's, I'll show you that list in a second once we've decided what's going to happen first. Like, just need the consensus, like, what's, like, Spellsinger's the only one who was actually put in this. And I know that there's at least 3 people watching. So just need, are we having one free item, or is everything half price? Which one? Spellsinger has said one free item. And he's also put, get the ring of zombie and a healing potion. But conversation seems to have, like, stay focused. Elrose, looking at you. Shall we do a poll? I think it might need to, man, because, like, I don't know what's going on here. Bloody polls. That's not me being racist, by the way. Right, there's the poll, right? I started a poll, guys, and we're going to leave that poll for a couple of minutes. I'm going to go to the toilet while you guys do the poll, and I'll be right back after these messages. Sorry, guys. What did we say here? Let's end the poll. Let's have a look at the results. Let me catch up with chat. I asked for status update, and Spellsinger asked for polls, so maybe do that for your consensus. Okay. I reckon we might need some of these items. I agree with Spellsinger to get the free item. And the consensus is get a free item. So what one free item do you want, guys? Okay. Can't complain. No one listens to me. Oh, boo-hoo. Boo you. Okay. What's the free item you want, guys? One of these gets to be free. What shall we have? What one free item would you like, guys? And I've got my previews lagging behind here. There we go. Which one free item? So, Spellsinger says the Ring of Zombie. So, Ring of Zombie is now in our backpack. Any item you buy is going in the backpack until we use it. You have 2 more free places. So, you can buy 2 items. And if you buy multiple ones of the same, it'll just count as 1 slot in the backpack. Okay? So, what do you want to buy? Anything, guys? What would you like to buy? I reckon buy a healing potion. You just want to buy the 1 healing potion? We have 6 gold pieces. You can just buy the 1 if you want, or do you want to? If you buy multiple ones, it'll just claim the 1 place. What? How many healing potions would you like to buy, guys? They're 1 gold piece a pop. And we saved 4 gold pieces, by the way, on that Ring of Zombie. So 12 healing potions. Well, you've only got 6 gold pieces, I'm afraid, there. So you can only have a maximum of 6 healing potions. I mean, it doesn't actually state what it does, like, in terms of healing, but I'm going to guess it gives you stamina. Flash the vendor. I don't think the vendor's going to appreciate me dropping my pants. Hey, Greg! How's it going, mate? Greg says get 2 healing potions. We got a... is that okay? How many points do we heal? It doesn't say. It honestly does not say. It says, if you want to buy any of these items, deduct the total number of gold pieces from your adventure sheet, make a note of your purchases, and the illusionist thanks you when you leave the shop. It literally doesn't give you any clarification on anything from the shop. It could all be just rubbish. He's an illusionist after all. So, who knows? Greg is in the house, yeah. So far I've had 2. And if there is a change in that, get a couple of healers. Okay, so healing potion, or it's a potion of healing. So healing potion times 2, and we're down to 4 gold pieces. Would you like another item as well? You can have 1 more item if you want. We have 4 gold pieces left, so pretty much anything is up for grabs there. Just will focus. Would you like anything? I'll be listening while I'm on the move, so I won't be able to type much, but I'm listening. No worries, mate. I'll name check every now and again. The rest is garbage. Alright, so is that basically the Ring of Fire? You want the Ring of Fire? We do have a fire sword. So, I don't know if that means anything, but I don't know what the Ring of Fire does, but if you want to spend the 4 gold pieces, you can, or we need a definitive answer. The Ring of Fire was a question mark from Greg, so that's not a definitive for me. If you want the Ring of Fire, just put it down, or let's do it. Okay, Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire, and we got no money now. We got a few rings, like Liberace. And we got a few swords. Honestly, we're way down, by the way. Are you suggesting you have to go to the toilet, Greg? Greg's got a ring of fire, guys. It's curry night last night. Right, the illusionist thanks you for your custom and you leave the shop. Outside, some of the locals are looking in shop windows whilst others are standing together happily chatting. Nobody seems to be interested in you when you leave the illusionist and walk up the street. That seems a bit of a random paragraph, doesn't it? You see another shop a little further up the Silver Street. The window is dirty and the goods on display are dusty and old and look to have been there for years. Do you want to go into the junk shop or would you rather keep walking up the street? What shall we do, guys? Junk shop or up the street? Ignore the junk shop, okay? We're walking up the street. Keep on walking. Keep on moving. Silver Street ends at a junction with two narrow alleyways. You can turn left into Blind Alley, or you can turn right into Back Alley, or you can cross over into Hill Street. What do you want to do? Hill Street, Back Alley, or Blind Alley? Put my phone on charge, actually. Back alley. Going up the back alley. Here we go. Fearful of robbers, you step warily down the narrow alleyway with your hand on the hilt of your sword. Joey. The alley soon comes to a dead end where there is a drinking fountain with a rusty iron spout attached to the wall. Do you want to pull on the handle to drink from the spout? Or would you want to go back down the alley and turn right into Hill Street? What should we do? Drink. Drink from the spout. Okay. To be honest, I am actually surprised how long we've lasted. You know, it has been almost 2 hours again. You know, the water is cool and clear and you realize just how thirsty you were. You drink until you feel totally refreshed. You also get 2 points of stamina. We are back up to full health, by the way, now. How cool is that? You see a pair of old leather boots in the corner of the alley, almost hidden from view in the shadows. They look like they are virtually worn out, but might fit you. You notice that there are some elvish words inscribed on the boots. Do you want to swap your boots for the elven boots, or would you rather walk back to the junction and turn right into Hill Street? Bada bing, bada boo, bada bing. You want to swap them, Greg? Okay. Let's take off our shoes and just put some random, probably piss-stained shoes on. You know. Like Kyle Reese in The Terminator, putting on the pissy tramps man's pants. You take off your boots and pull on the elven boots, which fit you perfectly. You take a few steps forward and are surprised how quickly you're moving. You feel fleet of foot and decide to run back down the alley, reaching the end in no time at all. Add 1 luck point. Well, hey, free luck. Delighted with your new boots, you turn right into Hill Street. We have elven boots on, which make us go faster. Honestly. And you collect so much in this book. It is literally like so much to get in it. And we still haven't come across the bloody giants yet. Where are they? Hill Street has an incline which is quite noticeable as you walk up it. Ahead, you see a horse and a cart near the top of the hill where two men are unloading barrels outside a tavern. When they are finished unloading, one of them leads the horse over to a water trough to drink. Something spooks the horse and it kicks out its hind legs, hitting one of the barrels. It topples over, knocking over others, and they all begin to roll down the hill. There is no way to take refuge, and you will have to try to sidestep them. Roll 2 dice. Ugh. It's a classic Ian shopping list of adventure. We rolled an 8, our skill is 10. We have rolled less than our skill, so we have been successful. The barrels roll down the hill towards you, virtually in a line, gathering speed. You ready yourself, and when they are almost on top of you, you leap over them and land on your feet. The barrels continue rolling down the hill with some crashing into a wall, sending frothy ale spilling out everywhere. The two delivery men run past you with a look of despair on their faces. You leave them to sort out the mess and walk on. You see another street called Dead End Alley on your left, and a clockmaker's shop just beyond it. If you want to go down the alleyway, you can, or do you want to go to the clockmaker's shop? Clockmaker or down an alleyway? What shall we do? Man, it's getting interesting, I feel. I feel like we're getting there. Like, we could... what if we complete this book, guys? What does that mean? Hey? We've only completed one book this year so far, I think. Or I might be confused with one from last year, but definitely within 12 months we've completed a book. Go to the clockmaker. Hey, Geppetto, what do you get? A clock chimes loudly when you enter the shop, and you see a short, stocky man with ruddy cheeks and a white apron standing in front of a long case clock, winding it up with a brass key. This old clock used to keep perfect time now. It loses 5 minutes a day, he says in a disgruntled voice. But if you like this old time piece, I would be prepared to sell it to you for a bargain price. You reply that you're not really looking to buy clock. The man frowns and says, well, why don't you come in my shop then? Do you want to ask him if he knows Marek Omniash and where he might live? Or do you want to ask him if he has any spare keys to sell? Like, why would you ask that of a clockmaker? Hey mate, you got a key? Can I buy a key off you? You're like, that's such a random choice to make. You go to a clockmaker's and you start asking him, do you have keys for sale, mate? Ask the twerp where the bloke lives. Yeah. Hey, mate, have you ever heard of Marek Omniash? Does that name mean anything to you? Because I can't find him for love nor money. The clockmaker looks you in the eye and says, what business do you have with Marek Omniash? Do you want to reply to him that you seek his help to defeat the Iron Giants, or do you want to reply that you have a gift for him? Do you reckon this guy is Omniash? Eh? Could he be the guy we're looking for? Because that response is a little bit too... You know what I mean? When someone comes knocking your door and, like, you know, they're like, hi, bailiffs is, you know, XYZ here, who, like, is Adam John Pestridge here? And you know it's the bailiffs. You go, no, sorry, my name's, you know, Joey or something. You know, and then they go, okay, they're on their way. That response was just a bit too, you know. Seek help to fight those Iron Giants. Yeah? Ask if they got the keys to wind up the grandfather clock. So yeah, we've come to find this Yami bloke because we unleashed hell on the planet, and now we kind of need to reverse it. And Yomnashi, or whatever his name is, Yoshi, seems to know how, I think. What iron joints? The clockmaker asks, frowning. You tell him about the events which took place outside Firetop Mountain and how Higley told you that only Marikom Yash would know how to defeat the iron giants. Clockmaker looks shocked and says, that is a terrifying tale. I wasn't going to tell you where Marek lived, but I will now. He lives right round the corner. Turn right out of my shop and walk down Dead End Alley. When you come to the end, you'll see a wooden ladder leaning against the wall. Use it to climb over the wall into the yard, where you'll find Marek's little house. Good luck. You thank the clockmaker for his help and leave. I hope you guys were remembering all that, because I wasn't. I just read it out. So I hope you guys remembered what I just said. So we can go find Yami. You hurry down Dead End Alley to where it ends at a high wall. There is a ladder leaning against the right-hand wall. Do you want to climb up the ladder? Or would you rather go back and turn left to continue up Hill Street? Okay, so you haven't got to really remember anything then, to be honest. He sends you straight away. Are we climbing the ladder? Or are we just going to ignore this guy's advice because he could be bloody, you know what I mean? What's the time? It's Final Fantasy time, mate. That's the time. It's 12:25 for me. I don't know what time it is for you, mate, because you're in Australia, so... right. Yeah, we're climbing the ladder. We're doing a Ferris Bueller now into his garden. When you reach the top of the ladder, you see another ladder on the side of the wall and a small house in a cobblestone yard surrounded by high brick walls. The yard is filled with rubbish, with rats scurrying around in search of food, and there does not appear to be any other way in accessing the house other than climbing over the wall. The house is a single-story building with a low timber roof, small windows, and a large oak door. Would you like to climb over the wall and knock on the door, or would you rather go back and turn left to continue walking up Hill Street? Go Ed Ferry Lid. I don't know what that means. F-time. I'm not following that one. So we're going to climb into this dude's garden and knock his door? Or we're just going to forget this and shit? Knock on that mother. You know, knock the mother up. Okay. When you climb down the ladder and walk towards the house, you inadvertently kick a bottle, which spins away noisily over the cobblestones. The front door of the house bursts open, and a man wearing a hooded cloak runs out, brandishing a sword. It's bloody Ned, what's his name? Stark, isn't it? From Game of Thrones. Ned Stark. Does that sword look like it's coming out the page? 3D artwork, yeah? Poke yourself in the nose. Isn't it? Sean Bean, that's it, yeah. There you go. So we know he'll die if he's Sean Bean. Dies in everything, doesn't he? Even adverts, I'm sure, like, you know, he'll clock it. You cannot see his eyes, but it is obvious he is very angry. Trespasser, you have 10 seconds to tell me why you were here, or else draw your sword and ready yourself for combat. He says coldly in a Sean Bean accent. So we can either attack him with the sword, we can tell him Harold Hoggett told us to find you, we can tell him Binny Brogan told us to go and get him, or we can tell him you are a friend who needs his help. So he died in the O2 advert. Yeah. O2. Attack. Right, Elwood is attacking with the sword. Right, okay. We finally found this dude and we're going to attack him. Right. One does not suddenly attack. You know? The hooded man is a skilled swordsman. He lunges forward and thrusts his sword at you like fucking Robin Hood. Errol Flynn, you know. Catching you on the arm with the sharp blade before you can even draw your sword. Lose 2 stamina points. Jesus. Guess what? He's got a skill of 11, by the way. We have to minus our dice by 1. We're fighting this guy. His stamina is 12. He is pretty tough. So we have to lose 1 off our dice roll. It's a wildling. Here we go! So he's rolled a 9. We've rolled a 5, which becomes a 4. We lose 5 stamina. We're down to 13. This could be a short battle, guys. I fear we've met our match, guys. Awesome pigeons in the house, mate. You're just about to see us get completely railed by this guy. A hooded warrior. Sean Bean is about to completely, you know, kebab us. Alright? Welcome in, mate. Right. He's rolled a 9. We've rolled an 8, which becomes a 7. We lose another 2 points of stamina. Takes us down to 11. Little dice. Well, we're the big dice, Elrose. The little dice is Sean Bean, so you're backing the wrong pony there. Right, we've both rolled 5, but because we have to lose 1 point off our stamina, we lose 1 point. We're on 10 stamina. Come on! He hasn't even lost 1 stamina point yet. We haven't won a single round yet. Oh my gosh! We rolled an 11. 1 away from an instant death for him. He's rolled a 9. Ours is actually a 10. And he rolled an 8. So he loses 2 points of stamina. He's on 10 stamina. The stamina points are exactly the same. We're on 10. He's on 10. Folks, welcome to the match. It could go either way here. Sean Bean against Soul Puncher. I can't remember his full name now. What's our dude's name again? Croc Thunder, Soul Puncher, Cock Thunder. I can't remember now. Not sure why we chose to fight the dude that we're looking for. I know, innit? I know, but somebody thought it was a good idea. Sean is smaller though, surely. Literally a bean. Just flick that bean away, you know? Thunder Crotch Soul Puncher. Thank you, Spellsinger. Thank you for remembering what I should have. Okay. Right, he's rolled a 5. This is our chance, guys. We rolled a 9, which becomes an 8. He loses another 3 points. He's down to 7. Guys, this is possible. This is totally possible. Come on! Crack thunder. Yeah, man. Let's bring the thunder to the table, shall we? Woo! He's rolled a 4! We've got 10, which becomes a 9. He got 4. He's lost 5. He was on 7. He's on 2 points of stamina. And it's here. It's anybody's game now. While he's on 2 points of stamina, the hooded warrior. He's going down. It looks like he could be defeated. Oh my God. Soul Punch comes back. Oh, he's knocking it left. He's knocking it right. It could be any. Honestly, we could win this, man. Come on, here we go. He's rolled an 8. We've rolled a 7. We got 6. We lose 2 points. We're down to 8 ourselves. He's down to 2 points of stamina, isn't he? Did I say 2 he's on? I'm pretty sure I did. Pretty sure he's down to 2 points of stamina. Yeah, he is. He's on 2 points, yeah. Right, we both rolled 9, but we actually have to... We lose the 1 now. 7. Dude, if we kill this guy, he's the only one who can bloody defeat the Iron Giants. If we kill him, the whole country's screwed. Why are we... This is like electing Donald Trump for president, isn't it? Why are we doing this? Right, he's rolled a 5, we've rolled a 5. Again, we lose 1 point. We're down to 6 points of stamina. We're joining his 2 by the looks of it. Guys, this is the most intense fight I think we've ever had in Fighting Fantasy. Can we make friends instead? Well, I don't think we could suddenly turn around after almost killing him and say, actually, mate, sorry. I didn't mean to attack you. Can I be your friend after nearly getting you killed? Like, literally, he's got 2 points of stamina left from 12. He's literally defeated already. And then what? We just turn around and say, only joking. I didn't mean to. Right, he's rolled a 5. We've rolled a 4, which becomes a 3. We lose 2 points of stamina. We're on 4 points of stamina. He's on 2. It's still anybody's, really. It really is. This KFC anyone. Well, oh man. Okay. We've rolled a 6. He's rolled a 6. We lose 1, guys. We're on 3 now. This looks like it's coming up to the end for somebody. Who knows? And nobody's rolled a double 1 or a double 6 yet. Like, what's going on? 2 hours into the adventure. Actually, it's 4.5 hours into the adventure, because you got to add the 2.5 hours of last time. So 4 hours, and it literally is 4.5 hours exactly. 4 hours and 30 minutes. Right, he's rolled a 9, we've rolled an 8. We've got a 7, we lose 2. We're on 1 point of stamina, guys. Honestly, this is like the Riggs and Murtaugh fight of Lethal Weapon at the end. Or the Riggs and the blonde guy, I think. I can't remember who now. With the bollocks chat included. 5.5 hours. No, 2.23 plus 2.06 is 4.30. Get your math straight, mate. Come on. Kids. Bloody... Use the Y-shaped stick. Guys, this is it now. This is the final round, I feel like. Whoever wins this, the other one's dead. So, imagine if we rolled double 6. Oh, we've rolled a 6. He's rolled a 4. Our 6 becomes a 5. He's rolled a 4. He loses 1. He is on 1 point of stamina now. We're both on 1. This is the final round. Oh my gosh. It's so exciting. I can't contain it. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Join me next week. Alright. I don't want to do this. Oh my god. Here we go. Imagine if we won. Imagine if we win. Right, we've rolled an 8. He's rolled a 6. We are on 7. We've killed him. We've killed him. Can you bloody believe it? It took us down to 1 point of stamina. But we done it. We did it. We're alive. You see a dragon-headed silver medallion around the man's neck, which causes a shiver to run down your spine. You run into his house and see the names Marek and Velma Omyash carved on the wood beam above the fireplace. The stark realization of what you've just done begins to sink in. Freaking killed the dude we needed to help. Yeah, definitely. Right, heal potion and meal. Okay, let's see. Hang on, before I read any more, let's stat up here. So I see 2 meals. I'll have 2 meals. We're down to 3, so that's 8. So that means we're on 9 stamina plus a healing potion. We have a healing potion, so we drink that. That gives us another 4, which takes us up to 13. I've got to eat 2 biscuits. Elrose says have another one. The hell, man, we're having 3 meals here. Eat his arm. Eat his brain, and then we'll know what he knows, surely. Is that not how it works? Right, another meal. So that's, we're down to 2 meals. Plus 4, we're up to 17 stamina. That's pretty much as high as we can go. Let me just eat these 3 biscuits now. But we made it. I mean, that nearly finished us off. Like, literally on our last legs. And then, like, somehow we made the final kill. Spellsinger, have you ever gotten this far in the book, mate? Have you ever tried to kill him? ASMR. Adam eats a cookie. Oreos are the best cookie. Haagen-Dazs Oreo cookies and cream is the best ice cream. And I gotta say, the internet's been really good today. Not a single dropped frame. Here's to the internet. Right. Are you ready? Let me take a swig of water and swill up my mouth. Here we go. Is everybody ready? You have slain perhaps the only person who could have helped you defeat the Iron Giants. Despite still not knowing how to defeat them, you feel you owe it to Marek to fight the Iron Giants yourself. You buy a horse and ride west. And as the sun is beginning to set, you see the 4 giants on the horizon marching in a line just north of the Darkwood Forest, crushing everything underfoot. When you are close, you dismount and you charge into battle with your sword held high. Ah! One of the giants reaches down and scoops you up with its huge iron hand before you have even landed a single blow, just like King Kong. You feel the life being crushed out of you and you pass out. You have failed to save Alancia. Your adventure ends here. Dun, dun, dun! Basically, that's it, guys. We's dead. Bye-bye. There you go. So, good job. And that's what happens when you let the kids decide things. Sorry, that was mean. I know. But, true. Oh, well, it was fun. Honestly, it was a good... It was a good one. And obviously, in 2 weeks' time, Secrets of Salmonis, you know, which will be, actually, let me just double check, the 31st of May. Let me just double check my diary, make sure ain't nothing here. Nothing is there, so we're all good. 31st of May. Oh, my sister's come back. It's my sister's birthday today. I'd just like to wish Sarah Louise Pestridge a happy birthday. Let me just message you. Oh my God, I'm sending her a message as if I'm talking about her, not to her. There you go. Ta-da. So yeah. So happy birthday, dear Sarah, my sister. She's your youngest sister by 4 years. And I think that's enough information. Ugh, whatever, man. I can sort that out, but whatever. No one streaks. I mean, I don't know what you guys are doing at home. I don't have cameras into your homes, so... Secrets of Salmonis is awesome. Yes, this is a really well-written book, and I believe Jonathan Green helped him write it, I think. I don't know. But I did enjoy that. I did enjoy that. Shall we all sing on streak? Huh? Stream. Yeah, should we all sing on stream? Yeah, let's sing happy birthday to my sister, guys. I want everybody to start doing the, put the lyrics in. Happy birthday, and then to you, and then happy birthday, and then to you, and then happy. Right, everybody start doing it. And I want to sing to my sister now. I've just told her that I'm on YouTube. In fact, I'm going to send her the bloody link so she can be witness to this, and then she'll know. Hey, my phone went off then. What's going on? All right, here we go, guys. All together now. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sarah. Happy birthday to you. I'm just spat on the camera. Oh, bloody hell. Hey, there we go. Right, that's that basically. Is she a good sort? She's younger than me and she's got 3 kids, so there you go. Right, guys, thank you so much. We're going to start the countdown now. I hope she's seen that. If not, oh well. Kill the timer. We lasted 4 hours and 45 minutes, basically, which I think is pretty good. But let's do the countdown now, because I need a wee again. Bloody diabetic bladder. Oh dear, that's... Why are these always tangling? I don't get it. Ugh, that's got to go around. Look at that wire control on this place. So yeah, in 2 weeks' time, Secrets of Salmonis, guys. There we go. Thank you very much. And also, for anybody who is into Titanic, I am about to film a Titanic video. There's like a game coming out, Titanic Honor and Glory. So I'm about to film another video for that and kind of preview something, which will come out on the channel probably sometime tomorrow or the day after. And for any flight simmer lovers out there, I am about to receive an old plane from the FSX days that I'm going to remake into V5 P3D, the A300. And so a really high quality old airliner is about to have a rebirth, a recode into V5 for the very first time. So I'm excited about that myself. But until then, guys, adventurers and everything, thank you. I want to thank everybody who stayed and watched. I want to thank everybody who is still watching. And I want to thank my mom for giving birth to me. And I want to thank my dad for shagging her. And I want to thank... No, I'm not going to do that. Thank you guys so much. What's the next book? Secrets of Salmonis. And don't forget, in the future, we have a special Sunday Hammerforge Chronicles special with the guys who wrote the new upcoming book, Tentacles of the Void, with exclusive first access playthrough coming up in the future, guys. Stay tuned. I love you all, and I'll see you then.